today? Today we're going to do lesson 10, grade 3, term 2. The topic is numbers 300 to 500 and it links to your worksheet 43 in your DBE book. Let's quickly open that so you can do that worksheet as well. I'm going to go back to the lesson plan. So here we got the CAPS link again. And then here we pause again to see which resources we're going to need. And then the new words, ordinal number. Again, it's for you to understand and not for the child to memorize. Then we can get the children ready and we're going to start with the daily routine. So here you're going to ask questions. You're going to pause the video now and then ask your child to answer the questions. Well done. Let's look at counting. So for counting, we're going to count in tens between the number range that we're currently doing. So let's quickly go and see again. So here our number range is 300 to 500. So we're going to count between 300 and 500 and tens. So we can say 310, 320, 330. Give your child a starting point. 420 and go up to 490. So give the start and the end point. You can also challenge them to count in intervals of 10 that does not start on a multiple of 10. For instance, 311, 321, 331. Pause the video and do examples like this with your child. Welcome back. So we're going to do the mental maths activity. Here again, orally, or you can write it. So the children's going to order the three numbers from the smallest to the biggest. So pause your video now and do it. Welcome back. I'm going to reveal the answers and you can mark it. While marking, you pause the video. So now we're going to go to our lesson. So it's very similar to what we did before. So you can ask the learners how many blocks are there and they can quickly count 100, 200, 300, 400. What you need to do then is ask the learners to give you any numbers between 300 and 400. You can write them down on the board and they need to place them then in the correct order, or they can simply read it. So let's quickly see. 367, is that the smallest number? No. 332. So we're going to read them from the smallest to the biggest. 332, 345, and you carry on. Do similar activities like this with your child. Then we're going to take these numbers and we're going to write them then from the smallest to the biggest. Pause, write them down, and then from the biggest to the smallest. Pause and write them down. Okay, let's go to our number board activity. Again is let your child create a number board like this on grid paper, or you can use this one. So what we can do is we can place counters on it, or we could just make a little circle around it. So we need to show where's 315 and 320. And then give all the numbers between that. I want you at this stage to pause. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to close up the answers and then ask your child. Show the numbers and then show or tell what the numbers are between these. Pause and quickly do the activity. Well done. Let's quickly reveal the answers and see if you got the same. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take these 5 numbers and you're going to then place them from the smallest to the biggest and from the biggest to the smallest. So you're going to write them down, or you can just say it orally. I'm just going to close the answer, pause and quickly do that. So first from the smallest to the biggest, and then from the biggest to the smallest. Welcome back. I'm going to reveal the answers and you're quickly going to do it. Mark it. So here again, if the child struggled on the concrete level, let them bold the numbers with the base 10 blocks. Then what you can do is on the representative level, draw a number line between 300 and 400 in intervals of tens. And you can ask then questions using words like bigger, smaller, equal, before, after, between. So use those words then to ask your child or your learners questions. I'm going to repeat those words: smaller than, bigger than, before, after, between. Now you're ready for the worksheet. So the worksheet, you're going to complete it. It's similar to the previous one that you did. And after the worksheet, it says again problem solving, and we're going to go back to our levels. And there you will find the problem then at the bottom of the levels. Again, you can solve it concretely using a drawing or a number line, or just do it in the abstract form. Then we're going back to our consolidation. Again, if it's all yes, we're going to carry on. If we got no's, we need to revise, revisit, or contact SATeacher.